In this section, we will discuss about SQL data manipulation language commands. So in short, we'll call it as DML commands. So DML commands are related only with the base table information, that is a value in an attribute. So any table, it has some information as entries or records in a table, right? So those informations can be updated, or any new entry can be inserted, or any entry can be deleted, and you can select and retrieve a particular entry from a table. All these manipulations can be done, that is with the values available in the table. So that these type of commands are called as data manipulation language commands. So basically we have four commands in DML: insert, update, delete, and select. So you can select is supported by the where clause, and order by clause, and group by clause, and having clause. So we'll see for each types with examples and syntaxes in the next slides. So consider this particular table, M table, and we'll see some examples and syntaxes with the help of these, with having M table as a base table. Okay, so you can see how many attributes are available in the particular table, and how many records are available, that is tuples are available in the particular table. Emp number, emp name, job, mgr, hire date. These are the attributes available in the table, and you can see many entries are available, that for each employee, each entry is available. So we'll be manipulating or some information, that is updation, deletion, selection, with this particular M table. So first we'll see the insert command. So what is insertion? We are going to enter a new entry into a table. Okay. So it relates only with new records. Only one row can be inserted at a time. If you wanted to go for multiple rows insertion, we can use ampersand symbol in the command. Okay. We can insert to the entire table, and insert with some restrictions also we can do. So we'll see the syntax for insert commands: insert into table name, and then followed by values. So you can see we have some restrictions on how to insert the values, or how to specify the values. If it is going to be the number values, it can be inserted as integer or float. And if it is going to be a character or any date values, it should be inserted using a single quote. So we'll see examples, so we'll better understand. So how you can see how the insertion is done into emp value, that is emp in emp table. Insert into emp values, and you can see the set of values for the attributes, like employee number 7369, and employee name is Smith, and employee designation is clerk. So you can see the following entry, or the information about Smith employee, is being entered into the table using the command. Otherwise, the alternative option also, insert into emp, you can specify the columns and then have values, and you can specify the values in the order. Okay, so you should make sure that your values are inserted in the proper sequence of the entries available in the table. To insert multiple records, to insert multiple records, you should use the ampersand symbol. You can see in the following example how the ampersand symbol is used here: insert into emp values, and every attribute name before that you will have an ampersand symbol. And so what happens is, since ampersand symbol is used, it will ask for the value from the user multiple times. Okay, so prompt will be appeared on the screen, the console. So the user will be allowed to enter the value by the string during the runtime. So like enter the employee number, enter the employee name, enter the job, like that prompt value will be displayed on the console, so that user can enter the value, and they can continue the entering options by finally there will be an option asking whether should I close the entry, or close the entry, or one more entry has to be added. If I select yes, then one more entry can be added. Again, the prompt will appear: enter the employee number, enter the employee name, enter the job. If it is no, then the loop closes, and will come out of the prompt. So we can enter also insert, that is insert multiple records using all fields in the employee table using the listed command. So next is the update command. So it actually works with the existing record. Already we have inserted a record, and now we are going to just update the record. Okay, so update table name, set. So set is again a keyword. You're going to specify the field name, that is the attribute name, is equal to value followed by the condition. So you can see the syntax for that, and also you can see some example. Two examples are listed. How the updation for the employee table is done. Update emp set, that is com attribute, that is field, is equal to 2000. It is going to be set in the particular table. Okay, so what this what this example one actually shows is, it is updating all the records in the M table for the value com is equal to 2000. Whereas if you wanted to specify some value for a particular record, then you can specify the where clause. So you can see in the example 2, update emp set com is equal to 1000. That is, the particular com field is set to 1000, where employee number is equal to 7369. So only that particular employee number record will be updated with com value as 1000. Next is the delete command. It's again working with the existing record, and we're going to delete a single row from a delete a single row, single row from a particular table. Okay, so delete from table name, and you can specify the where condition. So delete from emp, all the records from the table will be deleted. Whereas delete from emp, where emp number is equal to the constraint is specified there, then only that particular record is deleted. Okay, so that's how the delete command works. So next is a select command. So as of now, we have seen insertion of a value for record into a table, and then deleting a particular record from a table, and then we were updating how to update a particular record available in the table. So now we'll see how to access or how to select the values from a table. Okay. So it's again working with the existing records. It works with row wise as well as the column wise. It works with multiple tables. So specifically, it is called as actually a query statement. Okay. So we'll see some example on that. So before looking into the example, just check the syntax. Select column list from table name followed by the list of clauses. Possibility of list of clauses what we can use are where clause, group by clause, having clause, and order by clause. And you, in case if I don't want to have any specification and I wanted to select all the column from the table, then by simply I can just use select star from table name. So star symbol is used to retrieve all the column from the table instead of specifying any particular column. So that is one note you have to make it a note. So you can see some examples under select command using all the various clauses. Example 1, you can see it retrieves, that's what I was telling now, select star from M. It will retrieve all the columns and rows from the M table. In example 2, you can see I'm going to specifically select only few columns from the particular table. So select emp number, comma emp name from the table. So only the output, in my output, I'll see only the employee number and employee name shown on the screen. Okay. So next possibilities are with where clause. So I can apply some conditions. Only those particular condition satisfied records alone will be displayed on my as my output. So select star from emp where salary is greater than 1000. So whichever employees having salary greater than 1000 alone will be displayed. So since you can observe here select star is mentioned. So select star, what is the meaning for star here? It will retrieve all the columns from M table for whichever the salary attribute is greater than 1000. So that's how it works. So I can see a few more examples under using where clause. Okay. Select emp number, employee name from emp where job is equal to clerk. And you can see the next class is order by clause. You can order the arrangement of records available in the table, either ascending or descending, and display on the output. Okay. So that can be done with select start from M, order by employee number. So you're going to order it by using a order by clause, either ascending or descending. So select start from M, order by employee number in terms of ascending order. And the next example 6 shows again ascending order or descending order. So it's going to be descending order, use DSC. So next is the other version. So ascending order is the default condition. So you need not specify it. If you wanted to make it descending, then you need to specify DSC and make the arrangement or the list of values displayed on the descending order. So For descending, you have to specify the particular attribute. Okay. So based on the attribute in terms of ascending or descending, it will be listed. So the default option is the ascending order. So you can see the descending example here. Select star from M order by employee number descending, DESC. So you can see the various examples listed. So how each of the attributes are being used here to to display in terms of order by as well as descending. This is how the order by class is used. So next is the group by clause. So you're going to group some information that are related. Okay. So let us say in example 9, to retrieve the different jobs from the employee table. Okay. So select job from emp, group by job. So for example, we have various job roles like manager, clerk, and HR and all like that, right? So yeah, I can see group of information like clerk information displayed and manager information displayed in terms of groups. Okay. So I can just accumulate that. I can just aggregate those information alone and make it displayed on the output. In example 10, you can see to retrieve the different jobs and its average salary from M table. How it is done? Select job, average of salary from M, group by job. So I'm grouping by the job, what is mentioned, and then I'm trying to find the average attribute there. Average, it will find the average salary of the clerk, and it will find the average salary of the manager by job role. Okay. So you can see it is grouping by job, that is job role, either clerk or manager, and it is also listing the average salary of the clerk and the manager. Okay, this is how the output will be visible for us. And next is example 11, select command with group by and having clause. Okay, so you can also have in your group by clause, you can also have one more additional clause added to it, having clause. Okay, so you can see select job in the just look at the example there. To retrieve the different jobs from employee table where the total numbers in a group is greater than 2. So I'm going to group by job having count of job greater than 2. Okay, so this is how I show variations in my usage of select commands with group by with just group by clause and group by clause. In addition with that, I'm adding the constraint of having clause also. So to retrieve the different jobs from M table, group by job, but having count of job greater than 2. So total members in a group is greater than 2 alone will be taken and aggregated, and the answer will grouped and answer will be shown for us. So count is built in group function. So we can use, as we saw in the above example 10, average is again a aggregate function. Similarly, count is an inbuilt group function. So these constraints can be added with in the select command using the where clauses. So as of now, we have seen the various types of data manipulation commands, that is select, and the various clauses under select, and then insert command, delete command, and update command. And also, basically, there are two types of DMLs, procedural DMLs and declarative DMLs. So what are procedural DMLs? It requires a user to specify what data are needed and how to get those data. Whereas your declarative DLs, that is non-procedural DLs, require a user to specify what data are needed without specifying how to get those data. So basically, you should know the two types of DMLs, that is procedural and declarative, or otherwise I call it as non-procedural DMLs. And as of now, we have seen data manipulation commands, right? So next is data control language commands. So we have what is meant by data control. It is used to give or get back or control the privileges of an object by the owner. So you can give a control or a privilege to the owner for an object, or you can again revoke that particular privilege what you have already assigned for the object by the owner. Okay, to the owner. So how is it done? Using grant command and revoke command. So grant command is used to give the access privilege of an object to other user by the owner. Whereas your revoke command will get back all the privileges from the user who has been granted. So you can see the examples here, grant all. So it means I'm providing all the access, that is insert or update or delete or select. Okay. Otherwise, you can also specify, that is grant insert, grant update. So here in the example, it's shown as grant all on the object name is the emp to Scott. Okay, that is the owner. So grant all on M to Scott. Again, how I am, you can see the example how the revoke is being done. That is getting back all the privileges from the user. Revoke all on the object that is M from Scott. So this is how I grant and grant the privilege of an object as well as revoke a privilege for an object. So these two commands are examples for data control languages. This is how the granting and revoking of privilege for an object for the users are being done. And next one is the transactional control language. So in the earlier slide, we have seen the data control language, right? So under transactional control commands, you have three types. That is commit, roll. Basic types are, that is the types of operations are commit, rollback, and save back. So what is meant by transaction control? We all know what is a transaction. It is a unit of action or series of actions together. I call it as a transaction. So you can control the various operations in a database. Okay. So commit is, it is to commit a transaction, that is save the changes permanently, and we cannot roll back. That is, we cannot go to the previous state of before the occurrence of the transaction. Whereas rollback is roll back a transaction in case during my transaction, if there is any failure or error has occurred, then I can roll back roll back a transaction and go to a state, to my previous state where I was there before starting my transaction. So rollbacks are possible, and this is possible in case of any errors are occurring or not, and if in case of any errors has occurred. Save point is, it is setting a save point within a transaction. That is, you're going to have a checkpoint. Till that point you can roll back. Okay, so that is called as a save point. So it sets a save point within a transaction, so roll back from the specified save point. So these are the three database operations that are being used in terms of data control language commands. Okay, so in this section, as of now, we have seen DML commands. Under that, insert, delete, update, and select. Under select, we have seen the various clauses, the use of clauses, and then data control language commands and data transactional language commands. Thank you.